the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Noles will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Rush is on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. It didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump.
Makes the grab at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Sending the offense back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. Good call. Good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The offense set for a first down play. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but
there he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. That's caught. It's White. Across the 25. He's got room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big bullet.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Intercepted to stop the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off-play action on first down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Got room at the 35. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has him going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Leaves it with the running back. Fights off a defender. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And now on second down for this offense. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been gliding up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to bring it back. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Gators will send out the punt unit. Bring it out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. Inway used him twice in that loss a week ago. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He makes the grab.
And I love it when they slip it to the fullback. He's a guy that, blocks a lot, so always in the box blocking, and then you sneak him by those linebackers and try to give him a touch or two to get some positive yards.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
That's why this guy is such such a weapon in this offense because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got his man, and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. At the 40, there he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive.
Touchdown, Gators! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. More, what a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff to the single running back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Making side adjustments here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Noles will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll go to the air on second and short. Going for it all. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for them?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd knows when to bring it. Going to swing it on second down. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the...
Touchdown, Florida! They take the lead with the 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Got a man. It's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run it after the catch.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Seminoles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Takes the easy completion. Turning it on! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Quick timeout. The defense there trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's a fortuitous bounce because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you if you're going to continue to put the ball on the ground.
Makes the grab. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Love the 3rd down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. In the red area, it's Jackson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knowles! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Oh, they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Gators! Fitted in the window for the score. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Pittman. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends. And the ball's out there after it. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down up.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll try to pass their way in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown, Florida State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate in the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. the Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Safe completion on the screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
To the air on second down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to make Matt, breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Florida!
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. SMU is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 35 to Wake Forest. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella.
You are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He's going to take off. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. The quick out. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Seminoles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't
touchdown, but only half of the work is done. Under 2 minutes, got to go for the two-point conversion here. Pick your play. Let's get ready to roll.
From the gun. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for... Oh, he's got some space.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He has the first and still on his feet. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Gators will try to run off the clock in the final minute. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.